talking about the fact that y'all old, right?
Oh,
So
I don't insult folks. And stuff.
listen.
That's how you gonna introduce
Y'all been married for almost 30 years. That has to get old, right?
It don't get old. No, that I know.
No.
See.
I don't look at it that way.
It don't get doesn't get old.
You have it. Wait a minute. That's not real, Coco.
It gets frustrating. That doesn't mean it gets old.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, yeah, he gets on my last nerve, and
it happens, but
Hey Kevin, I see. Wait a minute. I'm going to bring another man, and I see a little sucker in you right now.
No.
You almost bowed down right there. You almost bowed down right there.
No. See, here's the deal.
I'm listening. I'm bringing somebody.
You're gonna have issues, point blank, period. But the thing is that you got to know that this is not your enemy.
Right.
As long as I know that she's not my enemy, we can have issues, we can have problems, and we're gonna work it out. So if you want to call me a sucker for that, I'll be a sucker, but she's not my enemy. Absolutely. It's like this. It's like this. It's about commitment, right? And if I made a commitment, and if we understand and have a definition of what marriage really is, you know what I mean? That she is supposed to be my helpmeet. You know what I'm saying? So in other words, she's my gift. You know what I mean? She is absolutely my gift. So if it's a gift, you take care of your gift. You know what I'm saying? So if I can't understand the value and the treasure in her or whatever, and I abuse it, then somebody else is going to get the benefits. But it's my gift. So if this was a gift that was given to me, I'm going to make sure that it's taken care of. Does a man have a vision? You know what I mean? Does he have a vision for her to submit to? You know what I'm saying? So is he going somewhere that she's to submit and to be a help? You know what I mean? So if it's a husband and he has no vision and have no direction, have no dreams, because that's the thing that, of course, by women being more emotional and more, they're driven by words. They're drawn in by words. So if I can't speak to where we're going, and I can only talk about like right here or what we got going on just right here, we're not going anywhere, that's not going to have a woman, because a woman wants to dream.
That's right.
When I feed her vision and tell her certain things, she becomes the hands to build it. You know what I mean? She builds more than I build sometimes. You know what I mean? All I gotta do is speak it, and she goes to work. You know what I mean? So
absolutely.
if a man is not giving a woman vision, she don't have nothing to build. Because
we were talking about the road, and we got into a little bit of stereotypes of men being called henpecked or things of that nature.
No, let's make it clear. You called them henpecked.
Exactly. Please call it like it was.
I did. Who?
You said they're soft.
You said that.
Sometimes.
You said they soft.
But I followed it up with it's needed. He's supposed to want to make his woman happy.
Right.
He's supposed
why they gotta be soft? Because they want to make their women happy.
See,
soft is soft. I don't make the rules.
But the one that you're calling soft and henpecked, tonight, when he rolls left, she'll be there. When you roll left, your pillow will be there. It's a difference. I'm just kidding. All right now. It's a difference.
Don't be mad if I make a mistake and hit end meeting.
Leave over time. I remember the day that she told me, she said, Jabbar, you finally understand me. You finally got it. And so that probably.
So how long was that? I'm sorry, but about how long was that when she told you that? How long had y'all been together? About.
Okay, so we was at Pembroke at the house. So you talking to girls? It probably took about close to 10 years. Our relationship. We always had a good relationship and stuff. But like just the maturity level, understanding her, because I'm glad you brought that up, because it's like each woman is different, right? Yeah. And they have like a button or something inside of them, and you have to, like a treasure, you have to try to find it. Right. And that's what each man have to do with their wife.
Right. I would say, learning that love, something that's going to, it took us quite a while. We after 29 years of being, and been since 9th grade. So, after all this time, we grew up together. So
right.
They would know. But even after all these years, we're still learning each other.
All right. Well, as you said, first and foremost, you know, we're changing. And so as we get older, her needs change, my needs change. So what I required at 18, you know, it changes, you know what I mean? And as you know, as she got older, it's not the same thing. So, you know, I had to find out through communication, first and foremost, to find out, you know, what is her top emotional needs? You know what I'm saying? Because because everybody can have a list of different needs that they feel as though they have. But if I'm hitting those two top ones, she will always feel kind of satisfied. You know what I'm saying? So that's the main thing. So it comes through a communication process of making sure that I'm hitting those needs that she had. Because like I said, because she's changing, you know what I mean? So, you know, usually a woman tends to mature a little faster than what we do. So the bottom line is that, you know, you love your kids and you're going to make sure you do everything for your kids. But my kids knew that she was number one to me. You know what I'm saying? And so she's going to come first.
We didn't ask Jabari and Kelly, what do you feel is the foundation of your marriage and holding it together for all these years?
Even though somebody get on your last nerve.
Well, let me.
Who you talking about, Coco? Which one was it?
I ain't saying no name.
One thing is, I think being a friend is important, you know, in marriage. You know, not just being somebody's wife. I remember talking to guys years ago. They used to be like calling women this my old lady and you know my wife and you know you would hear a lot of people say my old lady or whatever. And then I said, is she your friend? And guys would look at me like, my friend? Nah, she my wife. I'm like, is she your friend?
Did you all consciously agree that there are no deal breakers?
No, we had to have a conversation about what they were, right?
Okay.
Because I mean, so there were obvious, like, you're not gonna put your hands on me, I'm not gonna put my hands on you, you ain't gonna talk to me. It was that kind of stuff, right?
Right.
I'm not gonna put it with you sleeping around, you're not gonna put it with me sleeping around. So that obvious stuff, yes. But there were, when Kevin was talking earlier about my emotional priorities, you know, one of the things is, you know, putting me first before your family, putting me first, you know what I mean? Because, and me feeling, and his was having to feel honored and respected, right?
Yes.
So we all have deal breakers, but it's communicating clearly what they are to each other. You know, when we counsel people, that's one of the first things we ask them in our first session is what are your deal breakers? Because a lot of people because they think, well, you should know what they are.
You don't just know.
And it's not obvious. They don't always know. So you really have to, you know, be clear on what they are for each other, because what maybe his deal breakers may not be mine, and vice versa, right? To make sure that everyone is feeling, you know, is honored and feeling satisfied in their marriage.
Me and her was talking about this just the other day. We had to laugh, right? So we got married in November, right? We got married in November. So and I was in Texas. So Shannon flew out like January the 2nd, January the 3rd, that she moved down to Texas, right? By February the 1st, we were sitting at the kitchen table looking through the phone book for tickets for her to go back home. Because it was like, you know, living with somebody. It's like, who are you? You know what I mean? But
he was like, you got to go. And I'm like, listen, I'm out. Take me there.
Right.
But we just sat, but at that table too, he said, wait, we got to at least try this. You know what I mean?
Go ahead.
That one thing that couples that may be listening, that it's very, very important that each spouse has someone that they can hold that will hold them accountable.
Yeah. Yes.
And what I'm saying is, and a wife should have a female friend, and the husband should have a male friend that they're willing to listen to, that they're willing to confide in and be vulnerable with, and tell them the truth, and be willing to receive the truth back from that person.
Right.
So if you don't have that type of person in your life,
it's true. Yeah.
Right, not what you want to hear, but pick that person that you know, when they open their mouth, they're giving you the gospel and not some trash.
Right.
Good night, ladies.
Good night.